Phoenix, Arizona. The Main Street Boxing Gym. November 3rd, 1995. Friday morning, 6:45 a.m. The air inside the gym is cold, stale, carrying the smell of old sweat and worn leather. 40 people scattered throughout the space, some on heavy bags, some skipping rope, some just standing around, watching, waiting. But everyone knows why they are really here. Everyone knows this is not a normal training day. This is an evaluation, a test, a moment that will decide whether Tommy Morrison, the former heavyweight contender, the man who once knocked out opponents with terrifying power, the man who starred in Rocky V alongside Sylvester Stallone, still has a future in boxing, or if his career is over. Tommy Morrison stands in the corner of the training ring, 26 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall, 225 pounds of muscle that used to be razor sharp, but now looks softer, less defined. His face shows the wear of too many wars, too many nights of excess, too many distractions. His blonde hair is longer than it should be for a fighter in serious training. His eyes, once filled with the fire of a young knockout artist, now look tired, uncertain. He is wearing black shorts and no shirt. His torso, which used to be a weapon of destruction, now shows the consequences of 6 months away from serious training. 6 months of partying, of believing his own hype, of thinking his natural power would always be enough. 6 months that his team now believes may have cost him everything. Across the ring stands his trainer, Tom Vergitz, a 58-year-old veteran who has trained champions, who has seen every type of fighter, every type of talent, every type of failure. He is leaning against the ropes, arms crossed, his face set in a hard, unreadable expression. Next to him stands Tommy's manager, Tony Holden, a man who has invested years and money into Tommy's career, a man who is now questioning whether that investment was a mistake. And in the opposite corner stands the sparring partner they brought in specifically for this evaluation. His name is Michael Bent, a 32-year-old heavyweight from London, a former WBO heavyweight champion who lost his title to Herbie Hyde, but remains one of the most technically skilled, most dangerous heavyweights in the world. Bent is 6 feet 3 inches tall, 235 pounds of disciplined, focused power. He has agreed to this sparring session for one reason: to test Tommy Morrison, to see if the young star still has what it takes, or if he is just another cautionary tale about wasted potential. The gym has gone quiet. Everyone has stopped their training. Everyone is watching. This is not a public event, not an official match, just a closed sparring session. But word spread through the Phoenix boxing community. Trainers, fighters, journalists who cover the sport, everyone wanted to see this. Everyone wanted to see if Tommy Morrison, the great white hope, the man who was supposed to dominate the heavyweight division, could still compete at the highest level, or if he was finished. Tom Vergitz climbs into the ring. He walks to the center, looks at Tommy, then at Michael Bent. His voice is loud enough for everyone in the gym to hear. This is 6 rounds. Standard sparring rules. I see anything that concerns me, I stop it. Understood? Both fighters nod. Vergitz looks at Tommy. His expression softens for just a moment, just enough to show concern. Tommy, you know what this is about. We need to see it. We need to see if you still have it. If you do not show me something today, if you do not prove you are serious, this is over. No more training camp, no more fights. We walk away. You understand me? Tommy nods. He understands. This is the ultimatum. His team has lost faith. They have watched him spiral for 6 months, watched him miss training sessions, watched him show up to the gym hungover, watched him treat his natural talent like it would last forever, without discipline, without sacrifice. They are done making excuses. They are done believing in potential. Today, he either proves he is a real fighter, or they abandon him. The bell rings. Round 1. Tommy and Michael Bent move to the center of the ring. Bent immediately establishes his jab, sharp, technical, probing Tommy's defense. Tommy tries to counter, throws a right hand, misses. His timing is off. His footwork is sluggish. Bent circles, jabs again, then lands a clean right hand over Tommy's left. Tommy's head snaps back. The sound echoes through the gym. People watching wince. That was a hard shot. Tommy resets, tries to cover up, but Bent is already working the body, digging hooks into Tommy's ribs. Tommy backs against the ropes. Bent follows, methodical, patient, picking his shots. He is not trying to knock Tommy out. He is testing him, seeing how much punishment Tommy can take, seeing if Tommy has the conditioning, the defensive skills, the mental toughness to survive against a world-class opponent. The round ends. Tommy walks back to his corner. Tom Vergitz does not say anything. He just stares. Tony Holden shakes his head, looks away. In the opposite corner, Michael Bent is calm, breathing easily. He barely broke a sweat. Round 2 begins. Tommy comes out more aggressive, trying to use his power, trying to land something that will change the narrative. He throws a big left hook. Bent slips it, counters with a combination to the body and head. Tommy stumbles backward. Bent presses forward, not wild, not reckless, just systematic. Jab, jab, right hand, hook to the body, uppercut. Tommy is covering up, trying to survive. He is not throwing back. He is just defending, absorbing punishment. The people watching can see it. This is not competitive sparring. This is a beating. This is a former champion exposing a fighter who is not prepared, not conditioned, not mentally ready for this level of combat. 30 seconds left in the round. Bent lands a clean left hook to Tommy's liver. Tommy's body folds. His knees dip. He grabs the ropes to stay upright. The bell rings. Tom Vergitz climbs into the ring immediately, walks to Tommy's corner. Tommy is leaning against the turnbuckle, gasping, his hands on his knees. Vergitz gets close, speaks quietly so only Tommy can hear. "You are embarrassing yourself. This is not the fighter I trained. This is not the man who knocked out fighters in one round. What happened to you? Where is the killer? Where is the heart?" Tommy looks up. His eyes are still tired, but now there is something else. Anger. Not at Vergitz, at himself. He knows this is pathetic. He knows he looks like a shell of what he used to be. He knows everyone watching is thinking the same thing. Tommy Morrison is finished. Vergitz steps back. Round 3. The bell rings. Tommy walks to the center of the ring. Michael Bent is waiting, confident, ready to continue the dismantling. He throws his jab. Tommy slips it. It is the first defensive move Tommy has executed correctly in the entire session. Bent throws another jab. Tommy slips that one too. Something has shifted. The crowd watching leans forward. What is happening? Bent throws a right hand. Tommy steps inside, absorbs it on his shoulder, and for the first time in this sparring session, Tommy Morrison throws a combination. Left hook to the body, right uppercut, left hook to the head. All 3 punches land clean. Bent stumbles backward, genuinely surprised. That is the first time Tommy has hurt him. That is the first time Tommy has looked like a real fighter. Tommy does not celebrate. He does not showboat. He just presses forward. Bent resets, tries to establish distance, but Tommy is suddenly faster, sharper, more focused than he has been in months. He cuts off the ring, forces Bent into the corner. Bent throws a jab to create space. Tommy walks through it, eats the punch, and unloads. A four-punch combination, all power, all precision. The last punch, a right hand, lands flush on Bent's jaw. Bent's legs buckle. He grabs the ropes. The gym explodes. People are shouting. This is not supposed to be happening. Michael Bent is a former world champion. Michael Bent does not get hurt by out-of-shape fighters in sparring sessions. But Tommy Morrison just hurt him. The bell rings. End of round 3. Tom Vergitz is standing at the ropes. His expression completely changed. The doubt is gone. The frustration is gone. Now there is something else. Hope. Belief. Recognition that maybe, just maybe, the fighter he thought was lost is still in there. Buried under months of self-destruction, but not gone, not finished. Round 4. Bent comes out cautious. He is a professional. He is not going to let pride make him reckless. He respects what he just felt. He respects that Tommy Morrison, even out of shape, still has devastating power. He goes back to his technical approach, jabs, movement, angles. But Tommy is different now. The fog has lifted. His footwork is cleaner. His head movement is sharper. He is reading Bent's punches, slipping, countering. He lands a clean right hand. Then another. Bent fires back, lands a hard shot to Tommy's ribs. Tommy does not flinch. He smiles. It is the first time he has smiled in this session. It is the smile of a fighter who remembers what he is, who remembers what he can do. They trade punches in the center of the ring. This is no longer an evaluation. This is a war. Both men landing hard shots. The sound of leather on flesh echoes through the gym. Nobody is training anymore. Everyone is watching. This is the best sparring anyone in this gym has seen in years. Round 5, Tommy comes out aggressive. He is taking risks now, throwing combinations, pressing forward. Bent is defending well, but he is no longer dominating. This is competitive. This is real. Tommy lands a left hook that snaps Bent's head to the side. Bent fires back with a right hand that catches Tommy on the temple. Tommy's knees dip for a second, but he recovers immediately, steps forward, and throws a right uppercut that lands clean under Bent's chin. Bent's mouthpiece flies out. He stumbles backward into the ropes. The gym is in chaos. People are screaming. Tom Vergitz is standing at the edge of the ring, his fists clenched, shouting, "Come on, Tommy! That is it! That is the fighter!" Michael Bent is tough. He is a champion. He does not go down. He resets, spits out blood, and comes forward again. But now, he knows. He knows Tommy Morrison is not finished. He knows the power is still there. He knows this is dangerous. Round 6. Final round. Both fighters are exhausted. Tommy's body is covered in sweat. His face is swelling from the punches he absorbed in the first 2 rounds. Bent's left eye is closing. His ribs are bruised from the body shots Tommy has been landing. They meet in the center of the ring. No more technique, no more strategy, just heart, just will. Just 2 fighters testing each other. They trade punches. Left hook, right hand, uppercut, overhand. The sound is brutal. The gym is roaring. 30 seconds left. Tommy throws everything he has left. A 6-punch combination. Wild, desperate, powerful. 3 of the punches land. Bent covers up, tries to survive. Tommy keeps throwing. 10 seconds left. Tommy winds up, throws a massive right hand. Bent sees it coming, tries to slip, but he is too tired. The punch catches him on the side of the head. Bent goes down, not knocked out, not unconscious, but down, on one knee, the first time in this session. The bell rings. End of the sparring session. The gym erupts. Tom Vergitz jumps into the ring, grabs Tommy, lifts him off the ground. That is my fighter. That is my goddamn fighter. Tony Holden is clapping, shouting, smiling for the first time in months. Michael Bent gets to his feet. He is hurt, exhausted, but he is smiling too. He walks to Tommy, pulls him into an embrace. You are a bad man, Morrison. You are a bad, bad man. I thought you were done. I thought this was going to be easy. You proved me wrong. Tommy is breathing hard and barely speak. He just nods. Thank you. Bent steps back. I came here to test you. You passed. You have got something special. Do not waste it again. Tommy nods again. He looks at his trainer, his manager, the people watching. For 6 months, they doubted him. For 6 months, they thought he was finished. For 6 rounds, he proved them wrong. This sparring session was supposed to be the end of Tommy Morrison's career. Instead, it became the beginning of his comeback. Tom Vergitz puts his arm around Tommy's shoulders as they leave the ring. You scared me, kid. I thought I lost you. I thought the talent was gone. But you just showed me something I have not seen in years. You showed me you can dig deep when everything is against you. That is what champions do. That is what separates the great from the forgotten. In the weeks that follow, the story spreads through the boxing world. Tommy Morrison, written off by his own team, dropped a former heavyweight champion in a closed sparring session. The doubters became believers. The career that seemed over was resurrected. Tommy went on to win his next 5 fights, all by knockout. He challenged for another world title. He became, once again, one of the most feared punchers in the heavyweight division. But everyone who was in that gym on November 3rd, 1995, remembers that moment differently. They do not remember the championships that came later. They do not remember the headlines, or the money, or the fame. They remember the look in Tommy Morrison's eyes in round 3, when he realized he was not finished. They remember the sound of Michael Bent hitting the canvas. They remember Tom Vergitz crying in the corner. They remember the moment a fighter everyone had given up on, including himself, found something inside that no one knew was still there. 40 witnesses, 1 sparring session, 1 fighter who refused to be doubted anymore.